about 7:46 in the morning. We're gonna sand this bad boy, and this is a handle that I made for a pickaxe very recently. I got the wedge in there and the metal bit. I'm pretty proud of it. I chopped it, or I hit a couple of rocks with it, hit a couple of trees, and it didn't come loose on me yet. So I'm feeling it's gonna be a pretty good handle. We just have to finish sanding it and finishing it. You have to make sure you're getting it all even. You want to make sure that any tool marks that you might have left in it are being taken out. Like I have marks here from my Shinto rasp, which if you go watch my first video tour of my wood shop, I'll tell you that it's my favorite tool, but it does leave these nasty marks. So we have to remove those so we can get it looking nice and pretty. And as I always say, if it doesn't look perfect, then that's okay, because it's a tool, not a decoration. And I'm using 120 grit right here. This piece of sandpaper, I've used it a couple of times, so it's doing okay still. It's kind of broken in nicely. And usually I'll sand with 60 grit and then 120 grit, but I am currently out of 60 grit and I don't have the time to go to the hardware store before school starts. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the sandpaper that I'm using right here. I mentioned before that this is 120 grit, which is personally, I think, one of the best sandpapers out there when you're doing a lot of woodworking on tools, because it gets it to a nice fine surface. Like I've been sanding this, it looks gorgeous. But unfortunately, with a lot of finer sandpapers that would even leave an even better look, they do kind of clog the pores, which means that my oil finish won't actually penetrate the wood as well, as if I were to use 120 grit. So I usually don't go higher than 120 grit. What? I started a YouTube channel. I already have 21 whole views. Are you proud of me? We'll leave 8:20. I got up early this morning. Yeah, no, I got up at like 6:30, so not as early as you, but bye. Bye. That's my sister. She hates me. All right, now for one of my favorite parts of woodworking, the finishing. In need of a good look, what I say. Ooh. The Danish oil goes in and seals it, protects it from woodworm, rot, anything else that might want to get it. If you were to get it wet right now, it'd probably be okay. Well, not right now, but if you were to get it wet with a coat of Danish oil on, it'd probably be all right. Always make sure to get that top. As you can see, that grain is popping a lot more than it did when it wasn't finished. So we'll leave this for tonight, and we're gonna go wash our hands, and we will come back to it tonight when it's all dry, and yeah, it'll look really good. But this is basically how it's going to look forever now. Usually I do something with beeswax, but I don't have any on me right now. So I'm going to go get some later, and I'm running low on oil too. So I'm going to run over to the hardware store.